everybody, welcome back to another video. This is Alias Dude here, and today we're going to be doing another gameplay review using the NZXT Streaming PC. Now the game I'm going to be doing today is the game that everyone has been requesting, probably the most requested game I've been seeing in the comments and on my Twitch chat, and that is of course Apex Legends. I was going to do it in my last video, and I did say I would, but I did get the Valorant closed beta key and I couldn't resist it, so I made a video about that. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the link below. So I got that done, and now I'm following my word, and I said I would do Apex, and here we go. We're gonna do some Apex Legends, a little review to see how the NZXT Streaming PC runs this game. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really care for Apex Legends, and I know I'm totally in the minority for that, but it's a good game, but I just get dizzy playing it. Maybe it's the first person action and it's so fast, and I kind of just get I get dizzy with those kind of games. Same with Warzone. So I don't really play this game a lot, if at all. Actually, don't play this game at all. But for you guys, I know a lot of you want this, so I'm gonna suck it up. We're gonna do it so I can show you guys how the NZXT Streaming PC runs it, just for all of you. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, here we go. We got Apex here. Just like my last video, I'm going to show you guys the settings I have for how I'm going to run Apex. So for the video, I do have it in Windows mode. That is so you guys can see the frame rate up here, the GPU temperature, the CPU, and the RAM. Again, just like the last video. If I don't do it in window capture on OBS, you won't be able to see it for some reason. So I want to make sure you guys have that. So when I did play one match in full screen, so I can report what the FPS was for that. I want to see if it's going to be a little different if we do it on windowed. I don't think it'll be too much, but I did want to know just in case. So I do have it in 1080 instead of 1440, so we'll see how it's going to run in 1080p. And everything is of course on the highest it can possibly be, except for shadows. I don't have shadows on high. I keep those low, but everything else is enabled. Everything is on high. Triple buffer, insane, literally the max settings. So hopefully we're gonna get some good FPS going on. So let's ready up. I'm gonna do some trios. Now while we're waiting, this is actually one of the games that they did not have listed on if you go to the website, which I will put down below, of where you can buy the PC, they show you 3 games in their FPS rates. They show you Fortnite, they show you League of Legends, and they show you Counter-Strike. They don't show you Apex, so I don't know what their benchmark is for how much FPS they are promising you, but we'll take a look and we'll see if it's good. I played my first match and I played it in full screen, and it was about 140 for most of it. I'd say it averaged about 120 to 140. Sometimes it would drop to like 90, but and sometimes it would go up to 150. But consistently, on average, I'd say maybe about 120 to 130. So we'll see what it's going to be like for Windows. Right now, just sitting in the main menu, you can see it's at 143. Temperatures at 58, 73. For those who are not here in my last video, let me explain this a little bit. These degree temperatures are in Celsius, so not Fahrenheit. So it's 54 degrees Celsius, 73 degrees Celsius. This is the percentage of the processing power the GPU is doing and the CPU. You will notice my GPU is higher. That's because that's how I have my Streamlabs set. I set my recordings to take up a lot of GPU power rather than CPU. So that's why it will kind of jump up like crazy when the game actually gets going. And this is again my RAM in the top right. That's just how many percentage of the RAM is being used out of the 16 gigs. And of course our FPS, which I think a lot of people care about. We'll do Pathfinder because that's all I know. It's what I played in the first match, which we actually got third, by the way. We did pretty well. I got like 5 kills. Maybe I should play this game. I probably won't. I get too dizzy. This game just gets me so dizzy, and I don't know why. I can't play it for an extended period of time. Maybe once in a while. And same with Warzone. I played a game of Warzone and I wanted to throw up. And it's nothing wrong with the game. It's just because it's an awesome game. It just kind of gets me nauseous. Fortnite's a little smoother, so I really don't feel that. Kind of with the Valorant too. Valorant doesn't get me as nauseous. But what I will say about Apex is it's super fast paced, and it's honestly it's kind of beautiful. It's really cool. So let's look at our FPS right now. We are, again, on max graphics windowed mode on 1080, and it's about 84, 85. That's actually less than what it was when I was on full screen mode on 1440. Forgot to mention that. I was on 1440 when I had it on full screen mode. So it's looking a little less, it's picking up now. We're hitting at 117. So what we really want to look for here is how it's going to be when we're actually moving around, we're looting, and we're getting in some fights. So hopefully we're going to get into that pretty soon. Now we're just flying. Are we missing someone? Where's our third person? That guy wants nothing to do with us. He's on his own.
Fuck you then, bandit. Don't join the club.
I know we're spread out a lot. We've committed to being separate. We're just not going to be together. It is what it is. It's okay. Still get the dub. Just need a gun. Alright, perfect. I don't like the looting system. I'm not as big of a fan. Maybe because I don't know how I feel about the armor. I don't even know what I'm picking up. I just walk around and I push E on everything. Looking at the FPS right now as I'm moving around, sliding, shooting a bit. It's looking like it goes from 130 to 140. I do like the slides in this game. The slides in this game are kind of cool. So it feels smooth. And this is while I'm recording too. So even though recording doesn't take up a lot of CPU power, it does take up some. And it feels smooth. I don't even feel notice. Let's listen to the fan. Fan is super quiet. It's pretty much just as quiet as when we were running Valorant. And Apex is definitely a more CPU heavy game, CPU, GPU, whatever, PC heavy game than Valorant was, just by graphics alone. So it does feel very smooth. I haven't had any lag issues yet. Let's see how it's gonna be when we go in. For those buying this PC and want to stream Apex, I do think this FPS will stay relatively similar to when you are streaming. Even though I'm just recording, I do expect it to be around the same. Because when I do stream games like Fortnite or games that or like Valorant, my FPS was exactly the same as when I was recording. So I wouldn't expect a big drop, which is honestly probably the best thing I love about this PC. I love that it doesn't drop performance when I stream. My last laptop and my other PCs I've had have dropped. They've been, actually my laptop wasn't too bad, but there was a notice, you know, my frame rate would decrease a lot. My old PC would go from like, I can play Fortnite, say at 70 FPS. I start streaming, I'm at 30, maybe even like lower. It was an older PC, but still, there was a performance decrease. This PC has yet to give me any performance decrease while I'm streaming versus playing for fun, and that's awesome. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I literally don't have a clue. Let's queue up. Oh, cool, that did nothing.
10 seconds.
Well, you guys got me over the fence. I do like this zip line. It's unnecessary. Look at that save time though. I've kind of just accepted my teammates are just not gonna get together and we're just gonna, oh. I'm so good, I have such good aim. Look at that aim. Hey, that's my kill. Let me have it. There we go. All right. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another guy on me. Maybe I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I'm crazy. This is probably not the smartest move. Maybe that's why I don't like this game, because I'm bad at it. Alright, let's heal up. I know where you are. I'm gonna find your ass. Run! Where do these guys go? Oh, I got him for 19. I don't know if I'm like doing good or not. No, the answer is no. I'm not doing good. I got 1 kill, and I actually did a lot better than my last game. Oh, I juked his ass out. Oh. Let's go. You want to try to kill me? Come on, you gotta catch me first. Yeah, that's right. I'm going left and right. I'm gonna hide right here and see if they see me. I bet you they won't see me. Oh, damn it. Well, as you saw throughout pretty much most of the gameplay, we were at 140 FPS, sometimes 130. I think I saw it kind of drop to as low as like 110, 118. and go up as high as 143, 144. Our temperatures were around 67, 72. They kind of didn't fluctuate too much that I noticed. Or I don't think our RAM has budged this entire time and stayed at 8.6, 54%. It went very well, and looking at FPS compared to when I played it on 1440 and full screen, it wasn't that much of a decrease in 1440. And I expect that if I did this on full screen with these settings on 1080, it would be even higher of FPS. So overall, very impressive. So let's go ahead and jump out of this. All right, and that's pretty much it. We got to see a little bit of some Apex gameplay, and let's kind of do a little conclusion and review of what just happened. It felt pretty good the entire time. It was very smooth. There was no lag spikes. We saw that while we were on the highest graphics on 1080, we were at about 140, 130 FPS on average. Sometimes we would get as low as maybe 110, or I saw one to drop to like 90 something, but we get as high as like 145. However, on average, you're at about 130 to 140. The fan was very quiet. Even though I wasn't streaming, I was recording, and it was smooth the entire time. I expect it to be the same as if you were going to be streaming as well. So if I was to give this a rating, I would give it definitely a 10 out of 10 for this. If you're looking to stream Apex or even play it recreationally, it's going to be more than enough to handle it. Your FPS will be off the charts. Definitely more than you need for both streaming and for fun play. So look into it. If this is a PC that you want just for Apex, it'll be more than enough. So thank you guys for watching. I just want to take this time to remind you that I do stream on Twitch Monday through Thursday from about 6 to 10 p.m. If you want to just jump in and see a little bit more live action gameplay on how the NZXT works while I'm streaming and the kind of FPS rates and its performances during those times, feel free to hop in. If you just want to hop in and say, hey Elias, or hey Alias, I came from YouTube, just wanted to say hi, that would be awesome too. Feel free to jump in if you have any other questions as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, the usual trifecta. And if you have any other questions or maybe video suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below, and I will be sure to address them as soon as possible. Thank you guys again. Take care. Bye.